I'm Alexis Rivera, the writer and director of the series Girl Dinner, and this is the director's commentary for episode 3, Homemade Brownies. I always thought it would be funny for Sunny's episode to open on her sitting on the toilet doom scrolling on her phone, because that's probably the most peaceful place she has in the entire house. But the life of a Hollywood assistant doesn't always allow for that, so the second she finally sits down and relaxes, Jackie's yelling her name, and it sets the tone right away that Sunny is never settled and never fully off. I love this frame because you can see so many things happening at once, and it gives you a better understanding of the layout of the house. We put the camera outside the front door over Rima's shoulder and just told Sunny to chase Jackie down the stairs, and their real height difference is drastic. So leaning into that, Jackie towering, Sunny shrinking, it visually mirrors how Sunny actually feels around her. And this moment also shows the dynamic not just with Jackie, but the other girls. Everyone's embarrassed for her, and Sunny's just trying to survive. This scene is another little window into who Sunny is when she doesn't have to code switch. She's scrolling on her phone like the Gen Z girl she is, doing a work task for someone she can't stand, wishing she was outside with her friends, and that's the real Sunny, the version she never gets to show the girls. This was all about leaning into the score to elevate the feeling. Sunny walks in holding her brownies like their treasure and instantly senses Rima and Nia's tension. And the way she smiles at Nia and almost steps away from Rima shows you exactly who she feels safe with. She's trying to fit in without getting dragged into whatever the grown-ups are fighting about. Having her finally unwrap the plastic on her homemade brownies, the thing she worked so hard on, placing them on the table with this proud little smile and taking a photo, this moment screams how much she's seeking validation. She wants these women to see her, she wants to belong, and she wants approval from people she aspires to be like career-wise. We actually dropped a real glass so she had something genuine to react to. Sunny is so in her own head here that she doesn't even realize she's put her foot in her mouth with Courtney, and the blender roar comes right on time, swallowing her words, so we can reveal them later in someone else's episode. Continuity-wise, this scene with the blender took forever and it almost got cut, but I'm glad we kept it because it heightens the awkwardness that she lives in. Again, we just let the camera roll to see what Ryan would naturally do. Her sitting there alone with her brownies, realizing the party has moved on without her, her natural awkwardness added so much to Sunny's character. She's trying so hard to fit into a room that keeps leaving her behind. She's just funny. We added this scene later because her episode was short, and I wanted a bigger moment showing who Sunny is with her real friends versus her coworkers. And I've done a director cameo on everything I've made, so this was a cute moment to do it here. I didn't script this at all. I told Ryan the feeling I wanted, and we just acted it out together in real time. 3 takes, no dialogue written, just pure improv between us. And then the funniest blessing happened. So Ryan actually dyed her hair red before the pickups. Blonde to bright red. We had no idea what to do with that continuity-wise. We thought we'd have to shoot her from the eyes down, but verticals don't really allow for you to do that. So then, while waiting for camera, she wrapped a blanket around her, and I just said, to humor me, can you put it over your head like E.T.? And Allison, our sound mixer, started laughing, and at that moment I knew we're keeping it. And she's already the comedic relief for the series, so the blanket over her head made it even more Sunny. This is Sunny's motive against Jackie, so up until this point, we've seen a few different versions of her. Code switching work Sunny, then trying to be grown Sunny on FaceTime with her friends. But here I wanted to show another side of her, the inner child, the youngest of the group, the part of her that's still scared of the big world around her, and she reaches for the one person who makes her feel safe, so she calls her mom. And the voice of the mom is actually my mom. So I wrote the dialogue because that's literally what my mom would say to me. It felt like the most honest way to show Sunny unraveling, not as an assistant or a coworker or a friend, but someone trying to fit in, like a kid who realizes the person she trusted the most might ruin her future. And this was one of my favorite scenes to shoot because Ryan was so locked in. She was so happy to be acting and on set that her energy rubbed off on everyone. And watching her crumble, panic, and then shift to rage was so honest and raw. And Bury a Friend was the perfect song because Billy's voice has this childlike softness mixed with this sinister undercurrent, and it mirrors Sunny so well. The sweet, eager youngest who suddenly turns dark when something breaks inside of her. It feels like the sound of her innocence collapsing. And finally, the reverse montage. We take back all the biggest moments of her episode and rewind them back to the top of the night. And from here, we're ready to meet Kamari. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for episode 4, Pad Thai.